Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you caught the video I shared earlier from Tom Brady announcing his retirement. If you haven't, please go back and check that out. But I want to share Skip Bayless' reaction to his retirement. You know, he's a diehard stan of Tom Brady. So I will play that and then follow up with my commentary.
How we feeling?
Yeah, I mean, you okay? I mean, you can Skip.
Yeah, I'm just here. Well, good morning to you and good night to Tom Brady, the football player. What a bombshell just got dropped.
Do I need to come give you a hug?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
I'm good.
Did you call Ernestine? I saw Ernestine leave her. You called Ernestine to give you a hug.
She did. She came and hugged me. Yeah, somebody had to hug me. Nobody else here wants to.
You guys leaving. You guys leaving you.
It feels real this time.
It does.
Okay. I hear everything you just said. I will say that as opposed to last year, when I pushed back on this day last year,
right.
And I said, I don't get this, and I'm not trusting it. This feels permanent to me because of what did and did not happen this year on the football field and what did happen off the field to Tom in his personal life.
Yeah, and it played out so publicly.
It did. I'll start with that, knowing how much he does care about his kids, obviously. Everything changed when he went through his divorce because everybody was trying to assume last year, well, Giselle needs him home because she's always been there and she's always had to do the kids and do all the home life to preside over it. And she had made it clear, I need him home with me now because I've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, all of a sudden, there's no more two-parent household. It's over. So I think he's even more compelled than ever to be there for his kids because they need him more than ever because there's not mom and dad at home. They're going to share, I'm not sure about how the custody goes, but they're going to share their children.
Well, there's a video online, Skip, that they were at school in Miami and he was looking at schools. I don't know if they had already enrolled the kids in school or they're looking at the schools, but he was there at the parent day.
All right. And yet I hark back to the long ago quote from his father who said to the New York Times, at some point, they're going to have to put a straitjacket on my son and pull him off the football field because he's not going to go quietly. Well, he just went pretty quietly, even though ESPN reported just this past Sunday that at least two teams were very interested in signing Tom Brady, and there may have been more than the two. So it's not like he didn't have options. You said last year, remember you were a little miffed. Well, they didn't. The league didn't make him retire. They didn't finally shut the door and say, no, nobody wants you anymore. They did want him. Somebody wanted him. 2 or 3 or whatever teams wanted him.
No, I wanted the league to make it. I want the guys to hit him so hard.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
I don't want to do this anymore.
That's it. I don't want to do this anymore because that's what happens to every other human who plays this sport.
Especially the quarterback.
Okay, but now, as a longtime supporter of his, I don't know him off the field at all. I don't have any personal connection with him at all. But just as a believer in him as a football player, it was starting to smell wrong, to taste wrong to me, that Tom Brady was suddenly going to become once again a mercenary quarterback chasing one last ring. Am I going to chase it to the Raiders in Las Vegas? Am I going to chase it all the way back to the Bay Area where I grew up, to the San Francisco 49ers? Would they have me? Would they stoop to have me, the Shanahans, for 1 year as a stopgap as they try to get Brock Purdy healthy again and see what they have in Trey Lance or trade Trey Lance? That was the runaway conjecture. The speculation was that looked like, oh, well, he's almost gift wrapped to the 49ers. Really? Well, how long are you going to chase? If you're the GOAT, which I believe it's no doubt runaway GOAT, then how many times do you chase another ring? How many more places do you go? Because at some point, people are like, oh, here we go again. Right?
Well, that was Skip Bayless and his reaction. You know he was upset, and a lot of sports fans are disappointed today. And some saw it coming. He even said at this point it was time. And I was watching Brady through this season, and it's like his offensive line just didn't like him. The way that he would get pummeled, that he has a leaner body now, and to keep taking those hits and hits, it's like how crumpled up and leaned over do you want to be when you get old? Just keep taking these hits for what, when you've already accomplished something that many will never even accomplish. Even people that got 1 Super Bowl, they'll never have 7. He's already achieved everything possible in this league. I know it's hard to give up something that you love or that you're passionate about, that you're good at, especially when that's all you've known. He's probably been playing football since he was a small child. And to be an adult, a grown, mature adult, it's like, what's next? So I can understand the hesitation in retiring. Again, you give up something that you know and you love to do what? So now he's on the other side. I'm sure he has so many different options he can take. He has so many brands he can continue to sponsor, commercials he can do. If he chooses to sportscast, he can definitely do that. There are many lanes for him to go down. I don't know, like I said earlier, if he's going to get back with his wife, if him retiring is enough to patch that up. There's no telling what he's going to do, or if he's going to pour into his children and get them going on sports or whatever it is they want to do. Can't wait to see what happens, what's next for him. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Make sure you thumbs up the video before you go. Thank you to the new subscribers and the old ones that stuck around with me. I appreciate you. And until next time, peace.